Okay, so you're saying that the next step, so people who maybe have done the 6 modules, they've gone through the modules, they've watched the videos, they've done maybe some of the quizzes or some of the assignments. At this point now, what, you know, could you give them tips on how to actually get started, or what should they be doing now?
Well, I'm a great believer that you need to be building stuff almost to find out what you need to know.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we wanted to do in the MOOC was to give them an overview picture of what they needed to achieve, to give them assistance in making decisions, like what teaching method will suit best. Will I create my own videos? Will I use open education resources? Will I have more discussions? And when they have a good idea of the style of their MOOC, then they need to start constructing the MOOC. And that could be searching for resources and lining them up, making quizzes or whatever, or actually building their own resources. So I would probably say start doing that now, but you will come across blockages.
Yeah. And so what can they do? Or what
that's where I think the community comes in. That we did consider it to be an important part of this course, to build a community of people that would help each other.
Yeah.
I would say that I feel we haven't hugely succeeded because we haven't recruited enough people. I think there are far more people across the world who are interested in building MOOCs on a budget than we managed to get through to and to get recruited. But we do have a small group who are interested in doing it, and they should be able to support each other, and we should be able to build that group over time.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's really important as well. I mean, in last week's newsletter, we posted something about the importance of people building their profile or filling in their profile to make it easier to identify other people who are maybe doing some building MOOC in the similar area or something. So I think that's, it is really important. And we also had a LinkedIn conversation started. Do you think that's a good way to keep the community alive after the MOOC is finished? Or?
You know, that was my original feeling, that we would do the MOOC in Canvas and that we would move the community into LinkedIn, and that's where it would build up over time, that we may have one delivery of a MOOC, another delivery, and that at each delivery a certain amount of interested people would move into the LinkedIn group, so we could build a critical mass of interested people who would mutually support each other. Now, we haven't managed to get the discussions going in LinkedIn yet, so I suppose I'm questioning my judgment. And there's been some quite interesting discussions within Canvas on it. Possibly maybe we needed to choose one platform and that was it. So that maybe we should have driven everybody out to Canvas and saying every discussion driven out to LinkedIn, every discussion. So in a way, I sort of feel I don't know what's best in that. I have a gut feeling that LinkedIn is the best place to be doing the ongoing discussions. But we'll keep an open mind to that. If people want to, we leave the Canvas open for a few months. So if people want to continue discussing, they can do it in there. There was somebody actually on the discussion forum, she was talking about Snapchat. Now, I'd love to know more about it. Like, is there some advantage with Snapchat over LinkedIn, or do you know anything about this? Or I'm afraid I know a little bit. It can be quite hard keeping up the technology. I'd have to ask my kids if Snapchat would be better.
Okay, or if anybody knows anything about Snapchat, text in or send us something.
There is a certain danger that we have a relatively small community for the moment, and we'll end up distributing ourselves across various platforms. To me, I sort of believe that the group we have and the type of people we are, we're very much at the professional end. We're educators. So I always feel that LinkedIn is possibly the most appropriate platform. I know that Facebook is very popular in the US among professional groups as well. And maybe there are more people on Facebook, but LinkedIn seems to be, that's just my feeling.
Maybe. But I mean, what you're saying about having a small group, I think that is definitely a point. But, you know, this is the 3rd delivery of this MOOC, and we've had, a few hundred people on each delivery. And sometimes I feel that we've kind of lost that community as we move on to the next delivery. And if we had an external platform, if we had the discussions on an external platform, we could build it over time and create a sustainable community rather than moving from cohort to cohort and leaving the discussions on a closed platform. I don't know.
I think, I think you're right. And I think we made the mistake of not directing all discussions out to LinkedIn. We should have bet on one or the other.
Yeah.
And I think I would have put them all on LinkedIn. And the reason I think it would have worked is actually the community was small. Yeah. LinkedIn is probably not suitable for large communities, although I'm a member of some groups on LinkedIn that have sort of, 5,000-10,000 members on the group, and there still isn't a lot of discussion.
Yeah.
So maybe LinkedIn can scale up quite large and be a good area for it.